If you are a pickup truck enthusiast or looking for such a vehicle, then 2024 is the year for you, as we have found probably the best mid-size pickup truck on the market. Once almost forgotten, the popularity of small and mid-sized trucks is on the rise again, and the manufacturers deliver one exciting model after another. In today's video, we will show you why the show-stopping 2024 Nissan Frontier takes the center stage in the automotive world. Rise of small pickups. Once extremely popular not so long ago, small and mid-sized pickup trucks were almost extinct. The market was dominated either by SUVs or by giant full-size trucks, like Ford F-150. Yet recently, these practical vehicles made a comeback, and they are better than ever before. With today's SUVs catering more towards the general buyer in need of a roomy and practical family vehicle, the new breed of mid-sized pickups is targeting a completely different crowd. Buyers in need of an extremely capable package on and off the road. Customers that see themselves as adventure seekers. Drivers that first and foremost value the ruggedness and practicality of the vehicle, yet do not want to compromise on style and the latest technology. The new 2024 Nissan Frontier is a great example of such a truck. It combines rugged style with classic body-on-frame construction expected from a true pickup truck, yet has all the new technology and features a 2024 vehicle should have. A time machine. Visually, the new Frontier looks like the archetypal pickup truck. In our opinion, the designers at Nissan did a really great job with the aesthetics of this vehicle. The style could be described as raw. It captures the essence of what a mid-sized pickup truck should be: a Swiss Army knife. Not designed with one purpose particularly in mind, a mid-sized truck should be adequately capable in all the scenarios its user will ever encounter. And looking at the new 2024 Frontier, one gets a feeling that it is exactly such a vehicle. Even more, this truck gives out a feeling of nostalgia. Some of us that are of a certain age can relate with the vision of a pickup truck, a beach, surfboards, and a group of friends having a good time. Yes, those were the times. And the Frontier looks like it's stuck in the 80s, but in a good way. The general shape, the metal roll bar, even the wheel design invokes happy memories, and for that the Nissan Frontier has won our hearts. Seldom does a vehicle succeed to invoke such positive feelings just by looking at it. So kudos to Nissan designers that somehow have pulled it off. If you want to time travel to the 80s, you'll have to have one of these trucks. The power plant. Now, it wouldn't be much of a truck if it didn't have a nice and potent engine under the hood. And the Frontier approaches that particular issue in a different way than its competitors. The main reason being the fact that these days, ecology and economy is key. Most of the manufacturers went the turbo route, or in some instances even hybrid or full electric. So in a company of turbocharged four-cylinders, the new Frontier with its 3.8-liter naturally aspirated V6 looks like a Chad in a vegan bar. V6 engines have always been Nissan's party piece. They are high-revving and very nimble. And don't forget the awesome sound a naturally aspirated high-revving engine produces. The Frontier's power unit lives up to all the great traditions of Nissan's engine-building heritage and is a breath of fresh air in a toned-down, turbocharged eco era. The 310 horsepower and 281 foot-pounds of torque are the numbers the engine churns out while converting gasoline into sound, heat, and power. And it's 30 horsepower more than the main rival, the Honda Ridgeline. Mated to that engine is a 9-speed automatic gearbox that tries with all its might to keep the engine revs as low as possible, in a desperate attempt to keep the fuel consumption on a tolerable level. The end result of the effort is 18 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway. In comparison, the turbocharged Toyota Tacoma gets 24 miles per gallon city and 30 highway, yet again confirming the fact that the Frontier is a truck from a different era. There was no oil crisis in the 80s. The trucky stuff. So what does the new Frontier have to offer where being a pickup truck is concerned? Well, quite a lot actually. First and foremost, the general size of the vehicle makes it practical yet does not make you feel like driving an 18-wheeler semi-truck. The 2024 model year is offered in two cab sizes, the extended king cab and the larger crew cab. Both offer plenty of space for the passengers. The standard bed is 5 feet long, although you can add an extra foot for some extra cost, an option that the new Chevy Colorado doesn't have. The max towing capacity of the 2024 Nissan Frontier is 6,640 pounds, and the max payload 1,620 pounds. Although not class-leading, as the competitors from Ford and Toyota can haul and tow more, these numbers are nothing to be ashamed about and make the Frontier a very capable and well-rounded option in the midsize pickup truck market. It should come as no surprise that the drivetrain options include either a rear-wheel drive only or a four-wheel drive option with very selectable driving modes. What's it like to drive? The answer to this question is simple. It drives like a truck. Yet again, we must conclude that this is a vehicle from a different era. It is not the most refined mid-sized truck on the market, but somehow the Frontier manages to mask all the deficiencies in a very likable way. It feels just like a truck should. The suspension is smooth, the brakes are progressive and predictable. The only point of concern could be the hydraulic-style steering Nissan still uses in comparison to electric equivalents of their competitors. This makes the Nissan steering wheel feel heavier and could be an issue for some buyers. Like all the modern vehicles, Nissan Frontier also has modern safety equipment and driver assist systems. The manufacturer calls this particular set of technologies the Nissan Safety Shield 360. Automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection comes standard in all trim levels. Features like lane departure warning and adaptive cruise control can be ordered. Interior and tech. In this video, we have mentioned the 80s a time or two, and the interior of the 2024 Nissan Frontier is one more opportunity to do so. The best words to describe the interior design of this truck would be, well, it's truck-like. And yet again, this does not mean something wrong. Another word we would use is authentic. The Frontier somehow every time manages to make simplicity into a feature that separates it from the competition. And we mean that in the best possible way. The interior is exactly what you would expect from a mid-sized pickup truck. Nothing more, nothing less. At first glance, the infotainment system lags behind the competition as the Frontier comes either with an 8-inch or an optional 9-inch display. In a world where a 12-inch display has become the industry standard, and some of the competitors have massive 14-inch screens, Frontier's infotainment system is nothing to brag about. Despite lacking in size, the system fits nicely into the dashboard and delivers everything a modern infotainment system should. And after using it for some time, you won't even miss those extra inches. All the usual technologies, like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, or wireless phone charging are available. The Fender sound system sounds nice, and overall, the Frontier's interior is a very nice place to spend the time. A blast from the past. That would be the best words we could describe what the new 2024 Nissan Frontier feels like. Despite not being as refined as the main competitors and not having all the most modern technologies, the Nissan Frontier is the most authentic mid-size pickup truck on the market today. All the components radiate the spirit of the 80s. From the boxy exterior to the naturally aspirated V6 engine to a very comfortable interior, this truck is truly a visitor from another era. An era where life was simpler, where we did not have an ecological crisis. For many potential customers, the feelings that the Nissan Frontier invokes will be the main factor in deciding whether to park one in their driveway. If you want to feel the freedom of the 80s, the spirit of adventure and more carefree lifestyle, yet need a capable vehicle armed with modern equipment, the new 2024 Nissan Frontier is the truck for you.